Hi everybody, Colleen Covey, Chef Colleen here, and it's such a beautiful day outside. We should all be outside, but I'm going to make a quick soup first. This is a nice warm, comforting soup. I call it my Italian comfort soup, and it's chickpeas and cannellini beans, pasta, a little bit of nice salty pecorino cheese, and we're going to whip it together pretty easily. Right here I have onion, cup of onion, half cup celery, half cup carrot, 6 just smashed cloves of garlic. I peeled them and just kind of smashed them down. So those are going to go in there. Yeah, 6 cloves, that's enough. This is an Instant Pot, but it's not an Instant Pot recipe. I'm just kind of using it to have the burner up close to you guys. So I have this set on hot right now because I want to saute our vegetables. I put a little olive oil in the pan. Let's make sure we got it. Check it for and it's sizzling, that's good. You can run the saute on low or medium and make soup, so let's see if we hear it. So put your celery, carrot, garlic. I have 1 sprig of thyme, a teaspoon of dried oregano. This is sweet Greek oregano, which I really love. My friend Tim gave me some years ago, and I just kind of got hooked on it because it's nice and sweet. So put all of that in there, give it a stir, and what we're going to do is stir this every now and then for about the next 10 minutes. All right, 10 minutes later, we have a nice saute on the vegetables, the garlic, the thyme, the oregano. I'm going to just deglaze the pan with a little bit of dry white wine, just an ounce or 2. And you want to just scrape up any bits that are on the bottom, which with these Instant Pots, there's not much. All right, next thing we're going to do is I have 1 15.5-ounce can of chichi beans is what I want to call them. Why can't I think of them? Chichi beans, you know. That's funny. And cannellini beans. It'll come to me. I'm adding those in. Going to mix those around. Add a pinch of salt. Tiny crack of pepper. I'm going to stir those and let them go another 5 minutes. Okay, so we have sauteed our beans in there, keeping it moving so nothing burns. Now I'm going to add 4 cups of chicken stock. Now this is my homemade chicken stock, but I use this stuff too. Just make sure it's unsalted because get in there, all of you. Because the cheese that you're going to use is a Pecorino Romano, and that's got a lot of good salt in it, so you don't really want to salt a lot. You're also going to pre-cook some ditalini pasta. This is 1/2 pound of uncooked pasta, cooked for 7 minutes, and they're just short little tubes like that. So this is really still pretty al dente. And I reserved a 1/2 cup of the pasta water. So this has a lot of salt in it, and it also has a lot of starch. So we're just going to go ahead and add that right in. So we've got our stock in, we've got our pasta water in. We're going to reserve the pasta and the cheese for later. This actually has a soup setting on it. So either just cover it and simmer it. So you don't want to, have it at a rolling boil. Cover and simmer for 20 minutes. I'm going to try this on a low soup setting. I have to figure out how to work it. But we'll be back in 20 minutes. And it's not chichi beans. I get in my Italian mode and then I can't think. It's garbanzo beans or chickpeas, but chichi, hey! All right, our soup has simmered for 20 minutes. I put it on the soup setting on this on less, and when it beeped, I released all the pressure, and it was nice and just simmering. Hey, we put a timer on for it. That's that going off right now. Take out the time. Thank you very much. And it's smelling good. Oh, that chicken. So we've got our vegetables and our beans and everything in here. I want you to take about half of the vegetables out. But you want to be sure to leave the garlic cloves in. So vegetables, beans, come out. Gotta find my garlic cloves, that's the thing. Playing hide and seek with those babies now. Let's see if I can find them. There's one, two. Just try and make sure you don't have them in here. Because what we're gonna do is go at this with an immersion blender. So we're gonna grind up part of the beans, part of the veggies, all that stock in there, immersion blender, put it all the way down. Keep it flat unless you want to wear it and it's really hot, so don't. Maybe a shot of this. The beans are going to make it creamier and thicken up the soup. The garlic is going to spread that flavor throughout. We've got that thyme and oregano in there. Let's give that a stir. So now what you've got in here is basically a nice pot of liquid. And then you put your vegetables back in. And there you go. Put your veggies back in. That's when we're going to add our pre-cooked pasta. So again, this is 1.5 pound. I cooked the whole pound, and then I drained it, spread it on a sheet tray, let it cool. And I bagged it half for this and half for that, so I did it in advance. You can even do it the night before. And I'll use that for cacio e pepe, or just to make another, maybe just buttered noodles. Who knows? So okay, we have this beautiful. I'm going to take a picture of it, and it'll be on the video. But it's creamy now, but it's got vegetables, it's got the pasta. It's got the soup. I'm going to put this on simmer, and we're going to let it just go for about 10 minutes so that the noodles will finish cooking and drink up that broth. All right, we're going to give this a little stir. Oh, this looks wonderful. Let's give it a taste. Cheese, the beans, the vegetables. It's so good. It's so good. It did need just another little kiss of salt. But let's grab a bowl. So you can serve this up. I was saying that there's a lot of breads that we've made in the last couple of weeks. We have biscuits in the freezer. Warm up a biscuit, put one in the bottom of this bowl. And this soup has become, from blending the beans and the vegetables, adding a little bit of that pasta water, it's nice and creamy. and thick, as you can see. And I've grated a couple different grates of cheese. This one's a little thicker for the recipe. This one is a little finer because it just sort of melts on top of the soup. Put that, do a little, whoops, little kiss of parsley, and just a drizzle of olive oil. We also did some Parker House rolls with my sister-in-law, and those are meant for sopping up gravy and juices and things like that. Those would go perfectly with this soup. I want to see if I can get this closer to the camera because it is delicioso. Can you see that, Jim? All right, so this is pasta and chicha beans and cannellini beans. Give it a try. Check us out on YouTube, like us, subscribe, and all my other call signs will be at the end of this video. Until then, it's Cooking with the Old Broad, Chef Colleen, saying bye-bye.